Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the most talented cast members who went underused during their time on Saturday Night Live. Even when some of these names were given a chance to shine, their contributions often went underappreciated.
I thought he was
deserving.
Very good, very good.
Number 20, Joan Cusack. This character actress has honed a variety of eccentric personalities, ranging from happy-go-lucky to straight-up demented. Her comedic versatility made her an inspired choice for SNL.
Gentlemen, welcome to Midday. Now, each of you have come very close to achieving world domination, and yet, in every case, your plans have been thwarted by one man.
In addition to original characters like talk show host Jennifer Hicks and the socially awkward Selena, Cusack showcased her impressions of celebrities like Brooke Shields. Timing wasn't on Cusack's side, as she joined the cast along with several others in season 11.
I can't hold down a job. I'm paralyzed with anxiety and fear most of the time. No one understands what I'm going through. It's like my life is a whirlpool of despair.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's being a little sad sack.
While Lorne Michaels had returned, the show was still trying to get its groove back after a rough few years. The slate was mostly wiped clean in season 12, with Cusack being among the cast purge. Seeing how Cusack went on to score 2 Oscar nominations, we think she could have thrived on SNL during another era.
Oh, Hildy, you are a godsend. Without you, I'd have to get my life together and be a real wife and mother.
Number 19, Nasim Pedrad. This comedic actress had a considerable run on SNL, appearing on 5 seasons from 2009 through 2014.
Sometimes you're simply too late and you must wait for the next one. Because if you don't...
Like a piano's gonna fall on me or something?
No, I can't take this anymore.
Oh, don't leave, this is fun.
But unfortunately, she didn't receive the screen time that would have turned her into a household name. And it's clearly not for any lack of showmanship. Pedrad had some hilarious highlights throughout her time as a cast member. She shined in roles where she played the awkward yet unexpectedly confident type.
That's a smart coat.
Duh, it's my dad's. He's pretty much the coolest guy in the world.
Same with my mom.
Yeah, people think it's weird, but our parents are the only
Link to the past and treasure trove of stories from the late 70s. Oh my God.
From her character Bedelia, who'd rather hang with her mom at the school dance, to Shallon, who thinks it's perfectly acceptable to enter a van for candy, her performances were always a standout.
These guys obviously look up to you. Are you the leader in the class or something?
Unofficial, no title, but that seems pretty accurate. Yeah.
Okay.
In 2014, she made her exit to instead co-star in NBC's Mulaney. And, well, we all know how that turned out. Number 18, Taran Killam. This former Mad TV star reached a wider audience on SNL, dropping by the Weekend Update desk as 19th century newspaper critic Jebediah Atkinson.
Patrick Henry, give me liberty or give me death. Death, please. Next!
He gained further recognition with his impression of Ted Cruz and played the titular character in the surreal short Mokiki. Spending 6 seasons on SNL, it felt like Killam was on the verge of a breakthrough.
Everybody's doing it! Mokiki does the sloppy swish.
Donald Trump was on his way to becoming president of the United States, and Killam could do a pretty good impression. Killam was suddenly let go in 2016, however. He isn't entirely sure why, but considering how Alec Baldwin and James Austin Johnson enjoyed immense viral success as Trump, Killam also could have captured the zeitgeist if only SNL had kept him around longer. Or if Trump had run 4 years earlier.
My personal experience with it, he said something at that host dinner that I just I found at the time shocking, and now more so, where they were talking about, yeah, you're running for president. What a big thing to take on. He's like, listen, if I don't win this thing, I'm going to be fine. We just bought this huge property in Scotland. If I have to be president, I'm never going to see that thing.
Number 17, Sarah Silverman. Sarah Silverman is anything but forgettable, but even her most devoted fans struggle to remember that she was a cast member on SNL for a season. She first appeared in the 6th episode of season 19, ultimately popping up in 10 as a featured player.
Do you know what a pap smear is, Kevin?
No, I'm not sure.
Well, I'll tell you. It's kind of like a throat culture, only you don't gag.
Silverman was mostly restricted to background roles, while the sketches she wrote went almost entirely unused. Just one reached dress rehearsal, and even that didn't air. Looking back, Silverman isn't spiteful about being fired, feeling she wasn't ready for SNL.
I hope you're happy. You made her swear. Come on, let's go. You can be so cruel. Come on, Molly.
We'd argue that SNL wasn't ready for Silverman, whose twisted sense of humor would make her one of the most unique voices in comedy. This had become clear by the time she returned to host SNL.
I have a gun I want to give you. I know you live in a crappy neighborhood, and I'd feel terrible if anything happened to you. You're such a cool chick.
Number 16, Damon Wayans. Damon Wayans' SNL stint is remembered for one sketch, and it's the one that got him fired. Joining during the ill-fated 11th season, Wayans felt he was going underutilized, with many of his ideas being shot down.
Hey, I guess life is just a series of unanswered mysteries.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, what's the deal with Fred Flintstone's feet?
Wayans sensed that Lorne Michaels was holding him back, most likely because he wanted to avoid comparisons to Eddie Murphy. He was given yet another thankless role as a cop in Mr. Monopoly. Wayans made himself the center of attention, spontaneously giving the character a flamboyant gay twist.
If the Parker brothers could see you now, they'd puke. Why you ain't in jail, Miss... Oh, that's right, you Mr. Monopoly.
He knew his days as an SNL cast member were over, but Wayans broke new ground with another sketch comedy series in Living Color. While Wayans later returned to Studio 8H, SNL had benched a star in the making.
It's good to be here. It's nice to come out, and have a chance to host a show. That's great, Because usually brothers don't get a chance to host nothing, Not even like the news.
Number 15, Abby Elliott. Abby Elliott lasted longer as an SNL cast member than her father, Chris Elliott. During her 4 seasons, she demonstrated impressions of Angelina Jolie, Meryl Streep, and Zooey Deschanel, among others.
Garbage, it's fun to bring home garbage. And we have some examples. This lamp used to be an antique watering can.
Although Elliott's quirky sensibilities made her an ideal candidate for SNL, she was often overshadowed during her 4 years on the show. Her exit in 2012 received minimal fanfare, with more attention going to Andy Samberg and Kristen Wiig.
How boring. I already got a space baby. Oh, really? Yeah, and my boyfriend was born an old man and he's turning into a baby.
Whereas those two left of their own accord, Elliott wasn't invited back. Elliott has remained a comedic firecracker and has shown her dramatic range on shows like The Bear. Even now, though, Elliott has struggled to shake the underrated status that has followed her since SNL.
But there's something else I want to talk to you about, Seth.
What's that?
The dogs.
Oh, no.
The dogs, Seth. Doobie-dobby-dobby-day.
Number 14, Jenny Slate. Some would argue that Jenny Slate's SNL career began and ended with her first sketch, in which she accidentally let a certain F-word slip. We're not talking about friggin'.
You freaking just threw an ashtray full of butts at my head. You know what? You stood up for yourself, and I love you for that.
In reality, Slate lasted a whole season on SNL, appearing in several other sketches. While Slate claims that her profanity wasn't why SNL fired her, we doubt it helped. It would also explain why SNL rarely gave Slate the spotlight from that point on.
Our horns for people in relationship. Honk, how could you sleep with Denise? Oh my god, I can't believe you did it to me. This is a terrible betrayal, beep.
Better things awaited Slate, who would exemplify her assorted talents through sitcom appearances, voiceover roles, and independent productions. This was another case of SNL simply not knowing how to utilize someone who didn't quite mesh. Just because Slate didn't fit the SNL mold doesn't mean she couldn't etch out her own place elsewhere.
Thank you so much for joining us on Pageant Talk. And remember, keep reaching for the stars because stars don't have arms to reach for you.
Number 13. Tim Robinson. A comedian as unhinged as Tim Robinson cannot be kept on a leash. You gotta let him run wild. While SNL has had its fair share of out there sketches, Robinson's humor is on another plane of existence.
Well, that's the way the popcorn pops. Back to the drawing board. Okay, see you.
As such, more than a few of his sketches were rejected when he was a writer and performer on SNL. It wasn't until he started to headline projects like I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson that more people recognized his comedic genius.
We know we are partially to blame. We took the pictures with our mouths wide open. As if to say, put something awful in here.
Rewatching his old work on SNL, it feels like a series of missed opportunities. SNL was probably never going to be strange enough to accommodate Robinson. In that sense, leaving was perhaps the best thing that could have happened to him.
I think I'm ready, yeah.
Okay, so is that a yes or a no?
It's a no.
Get out of here! Get out!
He's entitled to his own opinion.
Number 12, Jay Pharoah.
Blue Ivy, Hova Jr. Yep.
You don't have to be great at impressions to be an SNL star, but it certainly helps. Jay Pharoah just happens to be fantastic at them, and it showed during his tenure at Saturday Night Live.
Michelle, this is such a treat. I feel like it's been years since I've seen you.
Sure, just about every SNL fan is aware of Pharoah's nearly perfect take on Barack Obama, but we'd argue that his impressions of other celebrities such as Denzel Washington were possibly even better.
Oh, look at this here. This is nice. It's very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
You bought this?
I did.
Huh? This handbag right here? That's what this is yours?
Yes, it is.
Pharoah just possesses a knack for nailing down every little detail and personality quirk about his subjects, not to mention an ease and confidence that make him tailor-made for the Saturday Night Live stage.
Nah. On May 24th, Kim and I getting married, fam.
Number 11, Kevin Nealon. Every good comedic bit needs a straight man. There were few SNL alum that were better at this often thankless task than Kevin Nealon.
Girls like hair?
Yeah.
So hairy bodies are good?
Definitely.
Well, then why should I keep my shirt on?
The comedian was probably best known for his excellent stint as host of Weekend Update, where we got to witness one of his classic characters, Mr. Subliminal.
I mean, German reunification is right around the corner. Big mistake.
However, Nealon was also great in skits, and could be relied upon to allow a more animated co-star, such as Adam Sandler or Chris Farley, to shine by holding things together.
A turkey for me and a turkey for you. Let's feed the turkey in a big brown shoe.
If Saturday Night Live was a well-oiled machine, then it was Kevin Nealon that helped keep those gears in motion as an underrated member of the cast.
Hey, is that Brenda out here pulling up?
Probably. Let me check. Look-see. Yeah, looks like her.
Number 10, Bobby Moynihan. Bobby Moynihan was a member of the SNL cast for nearly 10 years, and for that we are deeply thankful.
I mean, you know, kids, they need to pull up their pants, Seth. Kids today, they're always saying, text me, text me, text me. Don't you write a letter, you dummy?
Not just because of his popular roles like the recurring Weekend Update character of Drunk Uncle, but also due to his valuable balance of physical comedy and impressions.
Do you understand the pressure that I'm under? I got a science project that's 2 weeks late. I'm 5 chapters behind in Tale of Two Cities, and I don't have a friggin' date to the dance.
Moynihan could make the audience laugh with subtle facial expressions, or get a huge reaction from some over-the-top stunt.
Let's take a look at the slow-mo. He completely misjudged where that first pad was.
It was almost as if there was absolutely no communication between his brain and his body.
It's this versatility that made Moynihan underrated in a cast that included some pretty big names, including Andy Samberg, Bill Hader, and Kristen Wiig. Being able to stand out in that crowd is just one of the reasons why he's still remembered so fondly.
Hey, hon, how do you work this friggin' thing?
Number 9, Terry Sweeney. Bearing no relation to the more well-known Julia Sweeney, Terry Sweeney was only a part of the SNL cast for 1 season.
I don't know why, but the maple fudge is selling better than ever before, and the almond fudge is even surpassing that.
However, he actually worked as a staff writer in the years prior to his 1985 promotion. Terry made history as the first openly gay male member of the cast. The trailblazing comedian displayed an outrageous sense of humor and bold creative voice.
A round-trip ticket to Aruba? And $5,000 mag money! That's not all! Car keys! Car keys! This key wouldn't have to belong to that little Corvette outside in front, would it?
Sweeney's impressions of female celebrities like Joan Rivers were envelope pushing for the period. In a time when Saturday Night Live was struggling to connect with viewers and critics, his energetic delivery also stood out. Here's hoping that Terry Sweeney's underrated work can be rediscovered by a new generation today.
Well, I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you, Johnny, wherever you are, for giving me my first big break. I owe it all to you, Johnny. Now eat my dust!
Number 8, Cheri Oteri. Most SNL fans best remember Cheri Oteri from her comedy Dream Team pairing with Will Ferrell during the Spartan cheerleader sketches.
Oh my God, we are playing great chess right now.
I know.
How's my hair look?
It looks okay. You have some split ends, though. I'm sorry. I'm a friend.
But we shouldn't limit her skill to this admittedly great character.
I want you to slow it down now and tell me just what occurred.
Oteri could be relied upon to be incredibly creative with her comedy, from developing outside-the-box characters like Nadine and Colette Reardon to her impeccable take on television icon Barbara Walters. Oh, and let's not forget her pairing with Chris Kattan as the Zimmermans, who took the PDA acronym to a whole new level with their affectionate antics.
I said go down.
Want to go down? Maybe I want to go up, huh?
Baby, you
Maybe
go
I
down.
want to go up.
I said go down.
I'm going to go back up again.
No, I want you to go down.
I'll go
I
down.
said go down.
I'll go back up
I said go down, baby.
I'll go back up.
I want you to go down.
Number 7. Jan Hooks.
Remove your shirt.
The lady Smalley's. There's a chill.
Remove it!
The greatly missed Jan Hooks was a part of the fresh and new SNL cast for 1986, a group that included future stars Phil Hartman and Dana Carvey. While Hooks never seemed to achieve the mainstream heights of some of her castmates, she absolutely delivered the comedic goods. The comedian killed it as one half of the Sweeney Sisters, a superb parody of a lounge act from the 1970s or 80s.
The 70s, the 70s. Now that's a decade that still has us all puzzled, doesn't it?
Not a clue. Went right over my head. I lost it. I don't know.
She also showed off her down-to-earth warmth and charisma as Brenda the waitress.
Ready to tell me what you like?
I'm ready.
You look it.
You got some specials that look real fine.
I'm pretty proud of them.
Although she may not have become as famous and well-known as other great comedians, one thing's for sure, she connected with fans and colleagues alike from around the world.
Somewhere between cleanliness and godliness lies compulsion, the world's most indulgent disinfectant.
Number 6. Tim Meadows. We know what you might be thinking. How could someone who had an SNL tenure as long as Tim Lil Hockey Meadows be underrated?
You know, I have two loves in my life, 4th of July and, of course, teamwork.
Really? And yet on your application, you put here, teamwork is for suckers. When I'm hired, I will do to teamwork what Napoleon did to Japan.
Yeah, he conquered Japan, right?
We'd argue that the freshness of his work and how much he grew as a performer throughout his 10-season run on the show made him into an underappreciated superstar.
Shirt in a Can comes in 4 kick-ass styles. Golf shirt, dress shirt, tank top, and super fancy tuxedo shirt.
The comedian cut his teeth working improv. His ability to adapt and progress served Meadows well once he made it onto Saturday Night Live in 1991. Meadows was much more than the ladies' man character.
Yeah. These Viagra's are good. Tastes like chocolate.
Not only did he write skits behind the scenes, but the show greatly benefited from his natural ability to develop unique celebrity impressions.
Mr. Simpson, do you even know who Dr. King was?
Sure I do. He was that black woman who kicked all those people off the bus.
Number 5. Anna Gasteyer. Call this next entry a case of underrated in one medium, but not in another. Today, Anna Gasteyer is well-known, loved, and respected for her work on Broadway. But since she was on SNL before her career really took off, she remains one of the series' more underrated players.
Wow, I can't wait to get my mouth around this ball.
We're thinking beyond the classic sweaty ball skit with Molly Shannon and Alec Baldwin, and more of her razor-sharp impersonations.
A robin's egg splatters in a prism of harvest colors. That felt really good.
Gasteyer's takes on Martha Stewart and Celine Dion were incredibly spot on.
To all my Jewish friends back home in Quebec, I would like to say Shwaya Hanukkah.
And some of her original characters, such as Lilith Fair folk singer, comedian Cinder Calhoun, are both of their time and hilariously timeless, thanks to Anna's unique comedic voice.
We practically peed our pants. We were laughing so hard.
Number 4. Will Forte.
You're getting shut down because nobody wants to work with a crybaby fart face.
Get out of business!
He made his way to SNL for an 8-year tour of duty. To be fair, Forte's first artistic love seems to have always been writing.
I have these nightmares. And then I wake up drenched in sweat. And then I gotta go into work.
He has a seriously impressive resume of behind-the-scenes credits. However, his work on the SNL stage remains underrated for those with an open mind to creative comedy. The way Forte paired up with Jason Sudeikis as the reverse hair metal icon's John Bovey was genius.
Oh, dying on a prayer. Give my foot. We will not make it. I do not swear. Oh, dying on a prayer.
He also gave us the boneheaded but beloved MacGyver knockoff MacGruber. Fans could always rely on something unique and outside the box when it came to a Will Forte performance.
Okay, forget it. I don't care what you think anyway. Okay? And I'm very good at my job. You really think I'm not good at my job?
Number 3, Laraine Newman.
Here's your pea soup. Maybe now we can be friends, huh?
That's
what do
right.
you say?
Suck it!
There have been countless comedians who have entered the SNL cast via their work with the Groundlings improv group and comedy school. This has been true from the beginning, seeing as Groundlings founding member Laraine Newman was part of the OG Saturday Night Live cast.
My boyfriend Brad and me were supposed to get married and everything, you know. So I was making a peach cobbler for his mother, and I overheard her say, "Look, the shucks is making us a Presbyterian pie."
Despite making history in that first class of comedians, she and fellow not ready for primetime player Garrett Morris were both underrated in the grand scheme of things. Lorraine's decision not to revisit many of her original characters may have hampered her reputation as a household name today.
That's disgusting!
However, her charisma, timing, and natural charm in those early seasons still resonate with SNL historians. And hey, she was Connie Conehead.
My name is Connie, and I am 16 Earth years old.
Number 2, Ben Stiller. This comedy giant landed a gig as an SNL writer and performer largely thanks to his short film The Hustler of Money. Since that got him the job, you'd think that SNL would want him to contribute more projects like this.
Hi. Look, I cut the line. I don't even deserve to be here, so I'm just gonna go to the back, and I'll see you in about 40 minutes or so.
Oh, that's fine, and good for you.
SNL wasn't a stranger to short films, which only became more prominent during the digital era years later. Shorts were not a priority for SNL, wanting Stiller to focus on live sketches. Stiller thus left after only 4 episodes.
For me, it was the pacing. I felt the pacing was like
fast.
Oh, it was quick.
Quick.
It was
Wasn't
quick.
It was quick. It was like this.
Then it started going like that.
Stiller eventually blew up as an actor and director, leaving us to wonder what might have been had SNL allowed him to experiment with shorts. Although Stiller was apprehensive about live performances, he later hosted SNL, proving that he could have done it all.
I'm in a new dramatic movie. It's called Permanent Midnight. Oh! You've seen it. You've seen Permanent Midnight.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. When Julia Louis-Dreyfus landed a spot on SNL, she was the youngest female cast member to date. Between her later work on Seinfeld and Veep, Louis-Dreyfus cemented her status as a comedy legend.
Well, why don't we say grace?
Let's not and say we did.
Well, that's another alternative.
What?
What makes you think your God is the right God? God is probably Muslim or Hindu or something. Ever think of that? No, because you're too narrow.
Despite her stature in the industry now, Louis-Dreyfus's 3 seasons as an SNL cast member were not as fulfilling as one might expect. As characters like evangelist April May June, Louis-Dreyfus's natural charisma was on full display.
You don't read in the Bible about Joseph arguing with the man at the front desk for 15 minutes about a room, do you? I mean, what was he doing? Where was his spine? He just let his wife have her baby in some nasty barn. You know how men are. I mean, he was a carpenter. He could have built her a house.
Most of the time, though, Louis-Dreyfus felt out of place on set, which was rampant with sexism at the time. While SNL led to her meeting Seinfeld co-creator Larry David, this was a preview of better things to come. Louis-Dreyfus has since hosted SNL multiple times, dominating the limelight that always should have been hers.
Oh man, it is so nice to be back. I had a blast hosting last year, and wow, things have been going really, really well for me.
Which SNL cast members do you think deserve more attention? Let us know in the comments.